And for you, we're getting started right here on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, and we're going to be talking about small changes and big results for women's health with Penny McPherson. She is here with us. Plant-based Penny is how she's known on these internet streets. We're going to have an awesome conversation today. Don't you move. Matter of fact, share this out with a friend. We'll get started as soon as this small intro plays. You're here on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show.
Whoa. Why y'all so happy?
You don't know? Sharvette Mitchell is on the radio.
It's time to get motivated, excited, and influenced. Why? It's the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, live from Richmond, Virginia. And now, here to motivate, excite, and influence you, Sharvette Mitchell.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, broadcasting live from the capital city of Richmond, Virginia, but heard and seen all across the World Wide Web. Welcome to all of those that are joining us on Facebook, several places on Facebook. We are glad to have you here live. Those that are listening in from YouTube, from LinkedIn, from Twitter Live, and certainly those that are checking us out on Sharvette.com, and you might be listening in, checking us out on Instagram as well. We are glad to have you here. You know, the goal of this show is to motivate, excite, and influence. And we are dropping some nuggets today during this National Women's Health Week. So listen, I want you to tag a friend. Share this out, because I am positive that there will be nuggets and jewels that you want to take away from this broadcast. So again, thank you for those that are coming on in. Hello, Lynette. We are glad to see you. She said, yes, I need this. Well, we did this just for you, Lynette. Thank you for being here. Gotta say shout out to my mom. We're still celebrating Mother's Day weekend in Overflow. Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, Doris. Thank you so much for checking in. So again, as you all are coming on in, certainly just let us know even where you are watching from, where you're listening from. And we cannot forget those of you that check out the podcast version. So Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Blog Talk Radio. We are excited that you are listening in and you hang out with us. Go ahead and give us a review and subscribe so you don't miss any of our segments. So let me introduce our guest today here on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. You know, we're always bringing you dynamic people. And today is no different at all. Here again for National Women's Health Week. Penny McPherson is with us, also known as Plant-based Penny. She recently returned to the United States after living abroad in Central and South America on a 2-year time out. Oh, we're going to hear all about it. Penny embraces the holistic approach to healing and living a healthier lifestyle. She studied and successfully practiced natural healing with plants, natural elements, and other techniques on 3 continents and seven countries. And Penny is here today with us as we talk about this amazing topic: small changes, big results for women's health. Without further ado, coming up live on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, put your hands together, clap it up. We have Penny. Welcome.
Hello, Sharvette. Hello, everyone listening. And my mom is listening too. So hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom. Listen, let me shout out a few people coming in from Mechanicsville. Hello, Glenda. Thank you for being here. Lena, thank you for being here. Lena Lassiter, thank you for stopping on in. Certainly. We are excited for all of you. Penny's mom is listening from Richmond. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for being here. Oh, my goodness. This is awesome. Thank you for those that are tagging, as we know that the social media internet waves are building up our audience. So let's jump on into this conversation, Penny, and I'd love for you to just share a little bit about why is it important to focus on women's health in particular in 2022?
Thank you, Sharvette. And I also want to say thank you to those who are watching on my Instagram account as well. So thank you to that family group. And so, yes, to answer your question, why is it important Um, we just finished celebrating Mother's Day,
Yeah.
and children need, and we all need our mothers, and children emulate the patterns and habits of their mothers. That's one reason. And also, women have unique issues when it comes to health. Now, the same issue can affect a man, but it's gonna touch a woman a little bit differently because we are made differently. And Women's National Women's Health Week is for us to consider all the factors that influence our well-being. That's why it's
Wow.
important.
Wonderful. So I mentioned you living abroad, taking this
Mhm.
2-year reset. So certainly I know that that piqued the interest of listeners and viewers and like, hey, tell us a little bit more about that. So what was it like living abroad?
It was wonderful, but I would say I would capsulize it as it was transformational, it was exhilarating and educational all at the same time. It was
Wow.
transformational because I was really humbled
Mhm.
by the people, whether they were the staff at the wellness center or the medical missionary schools, or they were practitioners in the hospital, or they were just local gurus. They just willingly poured into me everything they could on how the body could heal itself and how to live holistically. And it was exhilarating because I would awake not with an alarm clock, but
Uh-huh.
with all of creation outside my window, from everything from the hundreds of parakeets and parrots that would be outside to the monkeys that would be roaring outside,
Wow.
walking to the beach, 80-degree weather. And it was educational because it was global education. I was not a tourist, but a traveler. And so I immersed myself in the culture, learned another language. And so that just made it a really meaningful event for me.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Oh my goodness. And shout out on YouTube. YouTube, that's my sister Kim hanging out. We also got Deborah hanging out with us over on YouTube. Want to acknowledge our YouTube viewers and listeners. And so, when did you become passionate really about this holistic lifestyle and all?
Well, I would say I thought I was actually healthy for many years in my life. So probably when I was about 18, off and on, I was trying not to eat so much meat and trying to be a little bit healthier. But it wasn't until about 2014
Mhm.
when my body said, okay, no more. You have punished the body temple enough. And so your poor lifestyle and diet, even though I thought I was eating healthy, no, it was really not healthy. The absence of meat or the absence of cheese is not automatically healthy. And
Mm.
so I got all these doctors' reports on diabetes and thyroid and cholesterol, and I was a little bit. I'll say part of my health too was also my mindset was a little bit
Mm.
sarcastic and sharp tongued and that type of personality, and
Uh-huh.
so all of the solutions for my medical issues were here's a bill, take a pill, and so
Mm.
I just chose to not elect to have the procedures that were some that were recommended, that were optional and medical procedures. And I said, what else can I do? What else can I do? And so that's when I really dived deep and I realized the choices that I was making were going to affect the choices that I could make in the future. And so I chose life.
Chose life. I'd love for those that are listening and watching, just type, I choose life. I choose
Yeah.
life. Just type, I
Yeah.
choose life. And if
Mhm.
that's too much, I hope you're not driving. Just type life. Just type life. If you're at a stoplight, just type life or I choose life. So because we all have choices. We all have choices that we're making. And so
Mhm.
let's give our listeners and our viewers some. I love that how you said, small changes, but big, big results. Let's
Mhm.
talk about maybe 5 tips or changes that you would recommend for our viewers.
Okay. All right. I can think of four off the top of my head. And by the time we get to the end of four, I'll have a fifth one.
All right.
For National Women's Health Week, I came up with an acronym, and the acronym is SHE, SHEE. And so the S stands for stress, lose it. The H stands for hydration, drink it. The E stands for eating, check it. The other E stands for exercise, do it. And let's see, fifth one will be sleep, get it. How about that?
All right, all right. So listen, repeat that, because that was so good. Repeat that one more time for the listen. Oh, well, you know what? And as you were getting ready to repeat that, I just want to acknowledge everyone that's typing life. Yes, I want to acknowledge,
Yeah,
yes, we are in
type life, type
agreement
life.
in life. Yes, I choose life. We are all in agreement with that. Okay, so I love the acronym. And if you want to talk about each one of those, that would be great, but certainly recap that for us.
Okay, yes, no problem. Stress, lose it. Hydration, drink it. Eating, check it. Exercise, do it. And sleep, get it.
All right,
Those
there you
are the
go.
five.
Those
And
are the
yeah, and if I could just dive into it just a little
yes,
bit,
absolutely.
really when we think about stress, I said lose it, but I don't mean lose it. Don't quite lose it, you know. That's not how I want you to get rid of the stress. What I mean is that we need to lose the mounds of stress that we carry
Mm,
around with us, because long-term stress can lead to serious health problems. And as women, we're more than likely to develop anxiety and depression
mhm. Yeah.
because we carry the long term stress. And as I always say, stress will kill you before a good diet will save you.
Wow.
We'll do that. We'll do that. So, stress is very, very important to us, to men and women, but especially
Yeah.
women, because we do carry it.
Yeah. Good,
And
good.
then hydration, it's SHEES. That's our acronym. So S is stress, H is hydration. And by hydration, I mean water, not anything that has a water as an ingredient, but it has water. And even on your water, read the label and make sure that there aren't other ingredients and that you're drinking pure water.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. I gotta agree with Tina. Oh wow, like I gotta look at the water. Penny,
Yes.
are you telling me I can't just pick up? I thought I was doing good. I just can't pick up some bottles of water.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Sorry, Tina. You just like your packages of food, turn the water over and look and see what other chemicals they have added to the water. Because if that's the case, you might as well just be drinking it out of the spigot, the water hose.
Wow.
So we want to make sure that the money that you're spending is going to be smart money. Remember, there used to be a saying that back in the day that doctors would say, "Take two aspirin and call me in the morning."
Uh-huh.
Or maybe you feel better then. I say drink 3 bottles of water and see if you feel better, because the
Oh,
water is going to help us manage our weight. A woman's body is 55% water. So men's
wow.
body is a little bit more water, but we carry a little bit more fat in our bodies. So the water is going to help us manage weight. It's going to help our organs function. But everybody talks about drinking water. What I want to mention to our listeners is hydrotherapy. That's the
Ah.
other side to water. And that's going to help our immune system, pain management, and weight loss. Summer is coming.
Yes,
Hello.
it is. Summer is coming.
It is. Ready or not.
Ready,
So,
ready or not, like here we go, right?
exactly.
And I
So,
do have a question that's
hydrotherapy.
coming in about water.
Mhm, mhm.
Let's
Yes,
address
yes, yes,
this.
yes, yes,
Is
yes.
the purified water the best? Is the purified water the best?
Any water that is pure. The question you need to ask yourself is, what does the back of the label say? The front of the label will say it is pH balanced, it is purified, it is whatever it might say. But what does it say on the back of the water?
All right,
Spring
very
water. Spring water is the most highly recommended water.
Okay, there you go. Spring water. And I'm capturing Tina's comment out of Maryland. Yes, stores are selling water with lots of sugar. Sugar in the water?
Mhm, mhm.
Tell me it ain't so, Penny. Tell me it
It
ain't so.
it is so. It is so. And actually, back in the days right after slavery, they would put, or during slavery, they would put sugar in the water so that we would drink it because we needed to stay hydrated in order to do the work in the fields. Just a little note of history. And so
Ah,
that has come forward, and a lot of us still drink water with sugar.
right.
It's just colored, and it's the same
Ah,
thing.
there you have it. There you have it. All right. As viewers are coming on in, let them know how they can connect with you. If you offer consultations in this area, we're going to go to commercial break because when we get back, I want to talk about how long is it going to take for me to see these changes? Because we want overnight success, but it didn't take
Right.
overnight for whatever that's had going on to take place. So how can they follow you? How can they connect with you and all of that?
Sure. I am Penny, also known as Plant Based Penny, and I help people move from problems to progress with plant based solutions. And you can find me on my website, plantbasedpennylife.com. Also on social media, Plant Based Penny Life on Facebook and Instagram. And I look forward to connecting with you.
All right, there you have it. And welcome again to all those that are coming on in over on LinkedIn. Thank you, Christina. Hello, thank you for being here. Okay, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna get into how long is this gonna take for us to see and some more tips. So
Mhm.
I will let you relax and enjoy your tea in the virtual studio. Again, welcome to all those that are checking out the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. I am Sharvette Mitchell, and we are broadcasting all across the World Wide Web, or you may be listening to us in one of our podcast or talk radio show platforms. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be back here with our amazing topic. Don't you move.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything isn't everything. Even when you think things can never ever be the same. Don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path. All you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk. They hear you.
A high-achieving woman entrepreneur who is ready to ditch being invisible and unpolished, but finally ready to shine a spotlight on your expertise and services. Good news. There's a better way to increase the visibility of your personal brand and gain more customers. Let Sharvette Mitchell show you with the Platform Builder Program. The Platform Builder Program is her signature 12-month group coaching program built for female entrepreneurs and leaders who are ready to position their expertise and services with a polished visual brand. Increase visibility with speaking opportunities. Build authority with a published book, and convert more customers with content marketing. Not only do you walk away with all the juicy strategic nuggets in Sharvette's head, but with the tangible outcomes that you can see and feel. Find out more and apply at www.platformbuilder.biz.
All right. Shout out to my Platform Builder program, which is open for enrollment and is a sponsor of this show. You can jump over to platformbuilder.biz. All right. Let's bring our guest, Penny, back into the virtual studio as we continue our conversation. And welcome to all those that kind of came in during the chat. Absolutely. We thank you for being here. A question, this water topic, I'm telling you, is something. What about alkaline water? Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Ah, very good. Alkaline water. If we ate a balanced diet, we would not need alkaline water.
Mm.
So if we're getting proper nutrition from our food, then our bodies will be pH balanced. I My pH has been tested. My pH is normal. It is within range, and I do not drink alkaline water. I do not have to spend the money on something that is extra because we can get it from our foods.
All right, there we have it. Thank you so much for the questions. And we encourage you, if you have other questions, continue to pop those in the chat and in the comments there. So, how long is this going to take for me to see results, Penny? If I decide, or when people, let me just not say, because I am on a journey. All of us that are watching and viewing, we have that. I want to see results overnight. What's realistic when someone is changing their lifestyle, getting more water, reducing stress? What's realistic time frame for us to see results?
Well, in some of the instances for the 5 steps that I mentioned, is right away. I mean, if you've ever sat in a jacuzzi, you feel the stress relief right away.
Yeah.
And if you've ever done any type of breath work, breathing exercises,
Mhm.
or yoga, you feel those results right away. Now, with hydration, depending on if you have a headache, I know I've had a headache before. I've talked to clients, they drank water, and within 10 minutes or so, they feel a little bit better and they were feeling dizzy or there was an issue. With eating, now, when you cut back or you're eating better, other people are going to notice the changes in you before you do.
Mm-hmm.
And one way that you can decrease your bloating, like for instance, when I got ready for the photo shoot,
Yeah.
that week prior, I did not eat any foods that would bloat me, and so that can happen during a week. So a lot of the changes, I know we live in the microwave society. We want to see right
Uh-huh.
away. Now, exercise. I did I did want to mention that our cardiovascular system will see improvement in 15 minutes with 15 minutes of exercise.
Yeah.
So 15 minutes of
Yeah.
exercise. So we might not see everything on the outside. It's not always the outward appearance, it's what's going on the inside in more ways than one. So it's our inward beauty, it's our systems that are working that keep us healthy. And sleep, you get a good night's sleep, the
Yeah.
next day you're gonna feel better. You get a bad night's sleep, the next day you're gonna feel worse. And so it doesn't take a lot of time for these. It's consistency that
Yeah.
matters.
That matters. And so you certainly have a vegan lifestyle, and there may be those that are watching. If you're watching with us and you are already vegan, just type vegan in the comments. Or if you're listening to the replay, type vegan wherever you are. But there may be those who are wanting to embrace that lifestyle or add more of that. Just maybe a couple tips for those that are looking to have more of a vegan lifestyle.
Sure. What I like to call it is plant forward, so that because the words might scare people. So I'm plant-based Penny, but and vegan is a lifestyle that incorporates eating plant-based. I like to say plant forward because it encompasses putting plants at your forwardmost point. So, and when you have a plate, making sure that the majority of your plate is plants, vegetables. And if you look at a week, you're looking at 7 days, and then maybe there's a meatless Monday that you can do, or maybe you can do every other day having meat or dairy. So making it plant forward for you, and that is adding more. And so the more nutrients that you add, the more plants, the more salads, the more vegetables, the more grains, nuts, legumes, beans that you're adding to your diet, the less that your body will start craving the other.
All right, there you have it. And so we have, let's see here, vegan challenged, Mr. Johnson. Let's see here, my sister Kim, vegetarian, a little bit of dairy, a little bit of fish going on there. Let me capture this. Tina said the sauna and yoga are immediate She sees an immediate response from that. And then let me capture this question here from Lynette. How to identify how did you identify bloating foods that would cause you to be or feel or look bloated?
Oh, that is such a good question, Lynette.
Yes.
I will tell you why that is such a good question, because I
Mhm.
have a broadcast called War on Wellness,
Yes.
and that is our next topic. We're going to
Oh,
talk about so how
so that's right on. Okay, so Lynette, you got to connect. Tell them because I had that as a question to ask. How can they watch your broadcast? Where is it? When does it come on?
certainly. And so the War on Wellness is every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so last week we talked about one of the natural elements of bentonite clay and all of its many medicinal uses.
Mhm.
This week we're going to talk about bikini bloat. And so we're going to talk about foods that you want to be aware of that increase your bloat and other options for those foods. And so
Wow.
there are quite a few. It's going to be some great information. Make sure that you join. And if you're not already following me, follow me at Plant-Based Penny Life on Facebook and Instagram. And even better than that, if you subscribe to the website Plant-Based Penny Life and subscribe there, you'll automatically get the emails and the notifications for when I'm going live.
All right, connect there. And you've had customers that have had some, successes, definitely in the medical. And I see actually kind of a medical, a little bit related question here coming in from Kamisha in Richmond. Is vegan or plant forward lifestyle good for diabetics or those with hypertension?
It is excellent for those with diabetes or hypertension. My doctor told me that I was just going to be full-blown diabetic, and that was just the way it was going to be.
Mm,
And when I went back to her after changing my lifestyle, she says, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And so, and
keep
I
doing
had,
it.
and I just talked to a client yesterday who whose A1C was 13, and after she changed her lifestyle, it went to 6.7. And so,
Right.
yeah, so those are great. And the same thing with blood pressure. It's an immediate, and your doctor will tell you that it's an immediate. You will see immediate results, definitely.
All right. I love it. Thank you. How can the listeners and viewers work with you? What type of services do you offer?
Certainly. I offer one-on-one consultations where I identify, analyze, and create a plan for you. And so that's helping you move from your problem to progress. And so you can connect with me through the website where it says book a consultation. There's a free consultation right up front so that we can talk and we can find out exactly where you want to go, what your level of commitment is as well. So look forward to
All
doing
right.
that. And it gives me great joy when I read the testimonials from people saying it worked, it worked. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
It worked. It worked. Plantbasedpennylife.com. If you are hanging out at Sharvette.com and listening, look down below. You'll see the links there to the show note and to her Instagram and Facebook. Those that are listening from the podcast, look down below in the show notes. So you'll see the links for all the connection points for Penny. I love that. I love that. Listen, there is definitely proof in the pudding, if you will. The plant forward pudding. Thank you for the questions. What about plant concentrated peels? That's what a viewer is asking. Plant concentrated peels.
What's the last word? Pills?
Peels, Pills.
Oh, pills. Okay, yes. Plant concentrated pills. I do not use them, but so I cannot say. I don't know what is the capsule made of. When I
Mhm,
research everything from what is the capsule made of,
mhm.
what's in it, and are any of those chemicals, and are they 90% plant and then it's another 10% something else. And so not seeing it, I cannot say directly, but if you want to contact me or email me, I can give you my opinion after actually seeing it.
Yes. Schedule a consultation. Soul Glow over on YouTube. Do you have a meal plan to follow?
I have a meal plan that is coming up. I also have a detox 30-day detox that is coming up very soon. Should be out. What is this? May? In
Yes.
May. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So make sure that you subscribe on the website so that you can be alerted as to when that drops.
Oh, right. Great, great, great. We've got some of our viewers and listeners saying, I'm going to be listening in to your broadcast as well. Thank you for those that are here. And one more time, the website we have the website up on the screen. However, Instagram, hello, Instagram. How can they follow you on Instagram? How can they follow you on Facebook?
Certainly. And so for all of my Instagram family, thank you so much for joining. You can follow Instagram, Plant-Based Penny Life, Facebook page and group, Plant-Based Penny Life.
Yeah.
Keep it really simple. It is the same thing on both.
All right, there you go. We made it simple. Soul Glow, you are absolutely welcome. Saying thank you. Kamisha from Richmond is saying, I need this. All right, all right. I want the detox. Yes, Tanya said I would like to start the detox. So great, great, great. Let's see here, Glenda. Last question, because Penny, listen, we could go all day. You have such a wealth of knowledge. How much water? Half your body weight? Because there's a lot of discussion. Gallon, half your body weight. Ounces times your body weight. What's your take on water intake?
That's an excellent question. Thank you so much. It is your weight divided in half, and those are the number of ounces that you need to drink. So if you weigh 100 pounds, then you need to drink 50 ounces of water. Really simple.
All right, simple. Yep. And so, Glenn, it looks like you have it right, half your body weight there. So the goal of the show is to motivate, excite, and influence. And we want to hear what continues to motivate Penny.
So, Sharvette, I believe that God has given me a platform and a passion, and along with experiences and trials, so that I can be a blessing.
Yeah.
And that continues to motivate me, along with changing the wellness trajectory of our families. A lot of family members, including my father, passed on from things that could have been avoidable with lifestyle changes. And I used to teach when I was in corporate America that assets equal wealth. And now I teach that health equals wealth. And so God wishes above all things that we would be in health, even as our soul prospers. And so the less time we spend being sick, the more time we can spend feeding our soul and working on purpose in our purpose.
Ah, so good, so good, so good. Thank you for that. Thank you. Certainly, thank yous coming in saying thank you for sharing. Deborah, thank you on YouTube saying vegan. She's in the vegan lifestyle there. And again, you all that are hanging out, listen. If you're on Sharvette.com, we have full blog posts, full bio for Penny over there, all of her connection points. Those that are on listening in from Apple and Stitcher and Blogs Radio, all of that, just look down in the show notes. All the connection points are right there. And Penny, it has been great to have you. We are so thankful that we had an opportunity to hear from you, and we will be checking you out on the internet. And I'm telling you what, our time flew by. Thank you for being here as a part of the Sharvette Mitchell radio show, as a part of our active viewers. You can find out more about our show certainly at Sharvette.com. Check out any of our past or upcoming guests over there, and any of the full bios and connection points for Sharvette.com, and also information about me. I'm a marketing coach and strategist, and I'm focused on helping entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs, and a few lucky men get sprinkled in to increase their visibility, their marketing, and their branding so that they can provide these transformational services and amazing products. And this show is one of those platforms and outlets. This show is like over 14 years old. Tuesdays at 6 p.m. You will always find us here. Never took an extended break other than for the holidays. And so we are glad that you're here. Thank you so much, Kamisha, for being here. Thank you, Kim, for being here. Thank you, Doris, for being here. Thank you, Tina, for being here. Thank you, Tanya. Did I say Tanya already? Thank you, Lynette, and all of those that are here. And it's a wrap for the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. We will see you later on in these internet streets. Bye.
Live from Richmond, Virginia, you've been listening to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Catch Sharvette Mitchell every Tuesday at 6 p.m., interviewing all the stars you want to hear from. So until next week, stay motivated, excited, and influenced. This is the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show.